basket game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Giannis with it up top. They trail by 2. To Middleton. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Oklahoma City's got it. George. The shot blocked by Adetokunbo.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Driving right to the basket. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane. Won't go. 48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrinas. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Middleton's shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Adams.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Westbrook to George. Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Westbrook with it. Leads 4. Adetokunbo goes to the right side. To Adetokunbo. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 77, Ersan Ilyasova. Subbing in for the Thunder. Number
Bledsoe.
Andre Roberson.
4-3. His first effort off the mark. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook goes to the left side. Picked up by the Bucks. To Brogdon. To Bledsoe. Curling inside. Bledsoe. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Adetokunbo. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Westbrook to George. Fires the three, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Giannis Adetokunbo, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Able to convert on both free throws.
Number 3, Nerlens Noel.
It's Russ at the controls. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 5. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Strong finish for Paul George. Lays it up and in. So we're through one at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder on top. Jay and I return after this. It's the NBA on a Friday night, and it's on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Thunder with the basketball. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Jay, Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Another follow, no good. Gets it in the right corner. Adetokunbo, wide open look, won't go. Here's Schroeder with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 seconds to shoot. Schroeder. Missed it. To DiVincenzo. No good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The Thunder have the possession. From the painted area, won't go down. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, he blocked it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. The Bucks at the controls to Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Westbrook into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 13.
Down to Grant. With a drop step. Send it away.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Adetokunbo to Middleton.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Brogdon gets it in the left corner. Eric Bledsoe. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Russ at the controls. It's denied by Giannis.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. Rebound comes to Bledsoe. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George, he chooses the Thunder, he stays in OKC.
And how about what Paul George said? He said, it's a perfect opportunity to submit myself and bring a championship where it has never been brought. And I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beast Book?
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Deep left corner. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Westbrook across the timeline. All tied as we march towards halftime. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. It was right there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Seventeen-footer at the buzzer. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Giannis with it up top. Tie game, third quarter.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Oh, it's Westbrook to block the shot.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Paul George. Bledsoe with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Adetokunbo. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Middleton. Eric Bledsoe. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Paul George. To Adams. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Westbrook. Deep right corner. Turned away by Giannis Adetokunbo.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. He even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Adetokunbo to Brogdon. And count the basket.
I got to give a lot of respect to Malcolm Brogdon. He got Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, but I think he flew under the radar. It's a lot more difficult in that second year when scouting report gets very enhanced. Let's see how year 3 works out.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Milwaukee with the basketball. Eric Bledsoe. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Schroeder over to the right side. Curling inside. George to Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Paul George fires. Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guy's down 11. Goes to the right side. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
To blend